Welcome to RTC TV4. This is Tim Gerhardt, my partner tonight, Cole Croft, where Winamac plays host to 10-4 Marquette Catholic. Winamac sitting at 11-3. I'm prepared for a pretty exciting game tonight. Cole, what do you think?
Yeah, absolutely. It's two teams winning, winning a lot of games this year. It's going to be probably a well-played physical game, and looking forward to it. It's exciting. Marquette Catholic's got a history. There's a reason they're in 2As, because they have a success factor from 1A going to the state titles and things like that. So, and it's a sectional opponent. So, it's a good preview for maybe a sectional final.
Now, you said this is about the 5th year in a row where Winamac's had Marquette Catholic on the schedule?
Yeah, 5th or 6th. Coach Johnson got it on there. Back, 5 or 6 years ago, they had a guy named Ryan Fazekas that was 6'9", went to Providence on a full ride, and it's probably one of the best games I've ever been around. They got up 20 points. That kid had like 38 points, and we ended up tying it and putting it in overtime and losing by like 2 in overtime. So, these teams, they enjoy playing each other, and I'm excited. It's going to be fun.
Yeah, yep. This is one of the big ones on the schedule each year.
Yeah, this is good for both teams, getting ready to go into sectional, get familiar with each other, and you never know sectional time, hitting shots and that, so it gives Coach Hugler and their coach, some time for adjustments.
Let's jump over to a quick commercial, and then we'll talk a little bit more about this matchup tonight, Cole.
Kniebel Insurance is a proud supporter of Winamac Athletics, offering home, auto, farm, and commercial business insurance tailored to fit your needs. Contact Kniebel Insurance today for your free quote.
Welcome back to RTC TV4. This is Tim Gerhardt, my partner Cole Croft. So Cole, this point in the season, tell me what Coach Hugler does to prepare for a game like this. I know last night during the West Central game, I was on air with Chad Watts, who did a nice job stepping in for Shay. Shay was sick last night. And we were just kind of reflecting on how much preparation goes into these games for a high school coach. I know you put a ton of work in, and I know Coach Hugler, it seems like he's extremely busy, and when he has a free night, he's going and scouting teams, that sort of thing. How do you prepare for a team like a Marquette Catholic?
Well, you always, as a coach, want to see the team live once, because they just look different on film. So I guarantee he's got 2 or 3 films he's watched on them. He's watched them live. So pretty much you kind of look at what kind of defenses they run, offensive movement. Then you look at player tendencies. They got a kid named Colin Kenny here that's got a full ride to Furman College, and I mean he's been starting since he's a freshman. Very smooth, can hit the jump shots from deep, and he's so quick to get, he'll just get right by you. And then they got the Joe Andershock that says he's 6'7". Well, he might be, huh?
Yeah.
He's pretty tall.
I'm thinking 6'7" is probably pretty accurate.
Yeah, but you're not going to see him just sitting around the basket. He's going to be shooting threes and driving. So, coaches, he's just preparing his kids for what their tendencies are and what they feel like they need to do to be successful in this game.
Looking like a pretty good crowd going to join us tonight. The community's really supported Winamac basketball this year, both the girls program and the boys program. We've had a lot of really full gyms so far this season, Cole. That means a lot to the community. I mean, both teams are successful this year, but it's nice that community comes out and supports them and is active, engaged, involved, that sort of thing.
Yeah, it means the most to the kids when they can look up there and see people cheering for them. Obviously we've had some pretty good student sections in that, but when they see full stands with parents and just family and friends up there, and things get rolling and get excitement in there, they feed off of that. So, yeah, we got a good community here and the support, and it's a good deal. Back when I first started doing JV, I'd have to go in there right before we come out to start the game, and I'd say, there's 7 people out there, but they're all here to watch you, know. So
I like it. That's funny.
Hey, I do want to say I hope Shay's getting better. The captain there, man, we miss him. He's doing a good job.
Yeah, yep. I talked to him on the way back from the Pioneer game, and I guess he has bronchitis, and I don't know, some other itis. I'm not sure what it was. He said he went to the doctor today. He's on about 4 different drugs, and so he was coherent still when I talked to him, but I think he was bummed that he wasn't going to get to be here to call the game tonight.
So. Well, I guarantee if he's not here, that means he's really sick, because he really loves basketball.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does. He was the right guy to pick for this job, too, because that guy comes to almost every game. He goes to the majority of away games, too.
Yeah, I think his wife, Heather, said she had to sit up high with him because he gets too into the games.
Yeah, he was a little bit worried about that, particularly with boys' games. He said, Tim, I don't know if I can call those games with you. He said, I get kind of emotional when I get into it. And I said, it's fine, Shay. I said, just try to keep vulgarities at bay and we'll be in good shape. And
yeah, he's got a passion for it. You know, there's a lot of fans you look around in here that probably never played basketball, but they just have a passion for Winamac basketball, boys and girls. I mean, you look over there at Potsy's over there. I mean, he's at every game. Tommy Murray. I mean, just same faces every game supporting the kids, so that's pretty cool. It's not only the support they give in the stands. I mean, these people donate and do a lot of nice things for them.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. There's Tony and Tina Passarisi. Is that Jason Potoff right next to him?
Yeah, Tina's very involved with everything.
Yep. Yeah, it's nice. It is a nice thing. And there's something about Indiana basketball, Indiana high school basketball, and it really is a place where the community kind of comes together and they have something to rally around. It's sort of there's something special about it, Cole.
Yeah. Regular season, but man, you get to sectional. I mean, them kids get gift bags every day. You know, the students get all fired up. They get some pep sessions and that, but there's just nothing better than tournament time, which, by the way, we have next week. So
I'm actually kind of want to ask you a few questions. Let's jump over to one more break. I want to hear a little bit about how the girls are shaping up going into sectional week. We'll be right back.
This is old you. And this is now you. Things change. Your insurance should too. Talk to an Indiana Farm Bureau insurance agent, and now you can stop knocking on wood.
Welcome back to RTC TV 4. Cole, kind of picking up where we left off. We have girls sectional coming up starting next week, and your team's sitting right now at 17-4. 17-6. Had a really good season. Had added some teams to make your schedule a little bit tougher. And even those 6 losses are games that you were right in and could have pulled out a victory, and really just been enjoyable to watch. I'm kind of curious what you're thinking going into next week.
Well, we've been working on it the last 2 weeks. You know, we started really since a little bit, probably the Knox game, started picking ourselves apart, and then Coach Johnson and Johnson, we made a game plan on what we needed to improve on, and the common denominator was we were low on assist. So you score 30, 40 points a game and you have under double digits on assist, and you know, last 4 games we scored over 60 points and we're in the 20 to 22 range on assists. So we've really been working on moving on offense, cutting hard, screening hard, and passing the ball up the court, and you're always going to get it back if you get it up there really quick. So you got to put pressure on the defense, and you know, game planning. You know, the girls are learning how to game plan, how to study film, and you know, adjust to what we say, and it's been good. I mean, there's still struggles here and there, but we're way better than we were at the beginning of the year.
Now, when you say assist, tell me what you mean by that. I mean, obviously know what an assist is, but what does that do inside of the ball game in terms of getting momentum going? So the obvious thing for me is when you have a lot of assists, it gets other kids involved, and it seems to kind of spread that scoring wealth and keeps other kids engaged. But there's more to it than that. I know that's my simplified version.
Yeah. You know, people are going to focus on Lainey. I mean, Lainey's just a heck of a player. So we have to have more people that can score. So, and that's going to open it up for her, and that's going to open it up for everybody if we you know, spread the wealth, and you know, we get a couple girls scoring double digits, then they can't focus on just 1 or 2 people. So that's probably been the biggest improvement we've seen in the last couple weeks. And everybody loves to score, you know. Every kid loves to score, and it's funny how you hit a three-pointer, all of a sudden you're down a little lower and playing a little harder on defense. So there's a lot of mental things to it.
Yep, absolutely. It does seem like the scoring's been spread out a lot more over the last few games, and it seems like that's been a really good thing. One thing I was kind of excited about tonight, Pioneer, was seeing Maggie Smith knock down a three-pointer. I think is that her first three-pointer of the year or not?
I think it might be the first of her career.
Yeah.
And we have worked on that all summer with her and begged her to take that outside shot. You know, we've put plays in for her, and I think it kind of took maybe a little bit of threatening that if you're not going to be more aggressive on offense, then I'm not going to play you. And, you know, the great thing about that was she just caught it and shot it. She didn't think about it, hesitate, anything. She just knocked it down. She's got that ability, and when she does things like that, that's going to open it up too, because now normally a big girl's going to be guarding Maggie, and you bring that big girl out, and it opens things up for Jill inside or some girls to back door. And so things have been good. It's going to be exciting. You know, we play North Newton next Friday night, and you know, Tuesday's the start with Boone Grove and Hebron. That
could be an interesting game.
Yeah, it's going to be kind of a pick'em game there. They've played twice this year, and Hebron's won them both. It's extremely difficult to beat a team 3 times in a year. So
they've both been pretty close games, too.
Yeah. So it's going to be exciting. Hopefully the weather, I don't know. I just hope we get a full week of practice in.
Yeah, absolutely. And hopefully sectionals doesn't get moved the way the weather's been going.
Yeah, there's been some talk that they're going to treat it like a regional, where it could be 2 games in a day, have morning games and championship at night.
I see.
If it
as a backup plan.
Yep.
Gotcha.
So that could be interesting. Then, you know, if you don't get it on a Friday or a Saturday night, then they're probably going to move it to a Monday or Tuesday.
So I want to go back to something you said about Maggie Smith and hitting that three-pointer today, how she got the ball and just shot it. Her feet were already set. She didn't have to think about it. Tell me how that works out for not just girls basketball, but even thinking about the game tonight. It seems to me that when a kid gets the ball and he's ready to shoot, or she's ready to shoot right when she receives the ball, rather than sitting there and thinking about it, just seems like the likelihood of the ball going in increases.
Yeah, these kids have shot thousands and thousands of shots, you know, and if you do it without thinking, it's just natural instinct, your form, your follow-through, and things like that. So if you're hesitant, maybe you slide a foot forward, or your body's out of square, and you're mentally probably not there too, because you're should I shoot it or not? And you know, you just gotta go with your instinct, and that's what natural scorers do. They don't think twice about it. You know, you miss a shot, you just come down and hit it again, shoot it again, and you're only as good as your next shot.
Absolutely. We got about a minute and a half before things are going to get started here. We're going to jump over to another quick break.
This is Old You. And this is Now You.
Clive wears his fire hat and coat in the rain.
Things change. Your insurance should too. Talk to an Indiana Farm Bureau insurance agent. And now you can stop knocking on wood.
Welcome back to RTC TV4. This is Tim Gearhart. Cole Croft helped me with the broadcast tonight, and Chad Compton working the camera. We got about 40 seconds, and we're going to probably honor the flag, see the starting announcements, and get this ball game underway. So,
yeah, looking forward to, you know, they're going to bring some pressure defense, I'm sure, and we've got some really good ball handlers. So we're just kind of looking forward to how we handle that and the pace of the game. Is it going to be up and down, or are we going to try to slow it down maybe a little bit? So it's going to be exciting.
Yeah, yep. We'll take a moment while we honor the flag.
Please rise and remove your hats as we honor America and all of our servicemen, women, and veterans around the world. Tonight's national anthem will be performed by Winamac freshman Giselle Lowry.
Oh, can
bright stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. For the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streamed, and the rockets red glare, the balls bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the lands of the free and the home of the brave?
Great job. Thank you, Giselle. Tonight's starting lineups are sponsored by Ace Hardware. First for the Marquette Catholic Blazers. Starting at one guard, a 6-foot junior, number 1, Jake Turno. At forward, a 6-foot senior, number 2, Jalen Russell. At a guard, a 6'1" senior, number 3, Colin Kinney. At center, a 6'7" senior, number 4, Joe Endershot. And at forward for the Blazers, 6'4" senior, number 11, Dane Staub. Blazers are coached by Fred Mooney.
Oh, this is Captain's favorite part, isn't it?
There you go. Yep, Captain does love this.
Now for your Winamac Warriors.
He's probably got a strobe light going on in his room right now.
6'1" sophomore, Tyson Johnson. At the other guard, a 6-foot junior, number 0, Will Larkin. At forward, a 6'1" senior, number 2, Sam Griffin. At center for your Warriors, a 6'2" senior, number 23, Austin Brandt. And at forward, a 6'1" senior, number 5, Calvin Larkin. Warriors are coached by Alan Eagler. Tonight's varsity officials are Kyle Smith, Robert Harvey, and Mike Willington.
It'll be interesting to see what the nerves are like. You know, this is a big game early here, and see if there's a little bit of jitters or not. You know, we had a big game against Pioneer today and had a little walkthrough, and sometimes a coach can take the pressure off of them. I came in here and started singing Curtis Lowe by Leonard Skinner. got a lot of smiles on their faces, and it kind of loosens kids up. I don't think Coach Hugler did that, but
Sam Griff with a tip-off wins that.
Marquette's in a man-to-man here. Now you can see they're going to put some ball pressure on you. Winamac being pretty patient passing the ball around.
Winamac's looking very controlled until that pass, actually.
Yeah.
Saw a lot of no-look passes from Winamac last night. Their passing and assists were really spot on last night.
They've had a couple games this year that they've just been moving and passing the ball really, really well. So hopefully this is one of those nights. Looks like Tyson Johnson's going to get he pulled the short straw there, guarding Kenny tonight. Shot off, quickly down. Will Larkin from about 25 and nothing but net. I think Will's nerves are okay.
Yeah, I think he's good to go. I think he had about 3 3-pointers in the first quarter last night against West Central. He was really on fire early. Good to see him get a shot in early.
Yeah, they're going to run Kenny off a bunch of screens there. Shot no good. I like that. Sammy taking it to the hole. Wouldn't fall.
That was a good take.
Well, right now we know we've got a track meet.
Yep.
The pace is up and down.
Good hustle by Austin Brandt. Winamac coming off a 4-game winning streak. I think that momentum's got to help a little bit too.
Will got caught sleeping there a little bit and got a foul.
Warrior foul number 0, Will Larkin. The line for the Blazers, number 2, Jalen Russell.
And Jalen Russell to the line. Now Cree was telling me he did play travel ball with Calvin Larkin.
Jalen did?
Yes. Missed the second one. Winamac's still looking to keep the pace going. Good move by Calvin. Good strong move. Take it in there. You know, sometimes you wonder, I mean, they didn't really defend that very well. If they have much of a bench, maybe they don't want to get in foul trouble. You're going to see the ball in this guy's hands tonight a bunch. Winamac forcing a quick shot there. Good cut by Sam Griffiths and great pass to Tyson. They're letting it go a little bit here. Body fouls.
I like the no call.
Ooh, nice block by Sam Griffith.
Yeah, it was.
You can see Marquette's got some speed to him.
Sam Griffith has played some really dynamite defense this year.
Yeah.
He does a lot of the little things.
Yeah, he or Tyson usually draw the best players.
Yep.
As you can see there, they're focusing on Kenny. 2 guys on there. We got a hand on the shot. Ooh. Just a tip, and then we tipped it. Kids love block shots, don't they?
Yes, they do. Yes, they do.
They're moving the ball well. Little flex cut there.
Marquette with 4 seniors and 1 junior out on the court, so they have a pretty experienced team.
Ooh, missed a bunny there. And we got a foul, number 11. Staub.
Blazer foul, number 11, Dane Staub.
Hey, Dane Staub.
That's pretty cool.
Wow, we got the name right.
I'm impressed. Scott Rodebush usually does a pretty good job keeping these names straight.
Yeah, he does.
I figure if you pronounce it wrong, we can just blame it on Scott.
Yeah, but most of the home crowd won't even know it.
That's right. That's true.
If you look at it, Marquette's only got about 20, 25 people here, so.
Yeah, I looked at it on a Google Maps. That's almost a 60-mile drive. Man, making the 10-mile drive from Royal Center to Winamac just before this game started, those roads weren't real good.
No, they were not.
I would be looking forward to that drive back to Marquette.
No, that's a great pass there. Marquette's going to try to push it up the floor anytime they can. Tyson Johnson with the shot. No good. Guys on rebound. They got some long arms.
Yeah, they do.
Easy bucket. That's one thing Winamac's got to focus on is taking care of the ball. We can't give them easy. You know, they played really good half-court defense, and we gave up 2 layups. Yeah, Coach Hugler didn't like it. We didn't have much movement there, so he called a timeout.
With that timeout, we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back.
At Co-Alliance, we understand the importance of community. After all, we've been farmer-owned since the 1920s. And now that we're a part of your community, we want to become your total agronomy solutions provider. Co-Alliance offers the latest in ag technology for your operation. From field scouting and fertilizers to premium seed and precision agriculture, we can help take your operation to the next level. Put the resources of your local cooperative to work. Contact Co-Alliance today.
Welcome back to RTC TV4 with 3:46 to go in the first quarter. It's Winamac 5, Blazers 5.
Yeah, Coach Hugler didn't like the movement there, so he's setting something up here to get a little more ball movement, maybe a little more screening.
It's like Austin might have screened Calvin instead of a Marquette guy on that one.
Oh, wow, great slip by Tyson Johnson, great feed by Calvin. Colin Kenny coming up quick.
I like seeing what happens right after a timeout, what Winamac does. So you know whatever Coach Hugler fed them, they ate it up.
Yeah, it's fulfilling as a coach when you can call something up and come out and execute.
Yep.
Let's see if our half-court defense still doing a good job here. There we got an offensive foul, number 13, Carson Grott.
Carson Grott, a 6'3" senior for Marquette Catholic.
Catholic's definitely got the height advantage. They got 6'1", 6'7", 6'4", 6'3". Just some tall, long-armed kids. I like seeing the old junkyard dog in there smiling when he's banging on somebody.
Calvin Larkin with a three-pointer.
So I'd say we got our answer. Nerves are not an issue right now. Winamac up 10-5. Just got to keep this Kenny under control, and Tyson's going to have his work cut out for him, but he's done a phenomenal job this year on the other team's best players. Ooh, there you go. Austin stood in there and took a charge. He's smiling.
Yep. He doesn't mind getting ran into.
No, it's plays like that. That's why I call him a junkyard dog. I mean, he just doesn't care. He'll do the dirty work.
I did a post game last night with Coach Hugler, and I referenced you calling Austin Brandt the junkyard dog. He just laughed. He said, "Yeah, he'd probably take that as a compliment."
Yeah, he would. He's still smiling.
Calvin Larkin brings the ball up for Winamac.
Set up a play there to try to get Will off a double screen, and shot wasn't there, so he drove in and took it.
That's a good take by Will.
Oh, Winamac's defensive pressure is giving him a little fits. I don't know about that. I think he might have traveled first.
Yeah. That's a tough call for official. That happened pretty quick.
Yeah. Seen a lot more contact than that so far.
Yep.
Back into the Blazers, number 11, Dane Stout.
Winamac with only 2 fouls to Marquette's 4 fouls.
Got Wilson Smith coming in for Sam Griffin.
Long three-pointer by Kenny, no good, short.
See, that tells you how good a job Tyson's doing on him. That's a forced shot from about 25 foot, so.
Yep. Calvin Larkin for 3, that's gonna be just off the mark.
This is a guy you gotta watch too, Andershock. He's good at shooting and driving. Austin Brandt ready to get in there and take another charge.
Three-pointer for Carson Grott. It's his first points of the night.
I think Winamac's decided to set a lot of ball screens up high early on here. See, we got to get back on that. Everybody's got to sprint back to the lane and then match up.
Dane Staub on the bucket.
You know, the key to stopping a break there also is you got to pick that guy up early that's got the ball. Somebody's got to call him early. And if you can turn him sideline, that slows the fast break down.
Seems like about almost every takeaway Marquette's had, they turn it into points so far this quarter.
Yeah, our half court's been pretty solid, but the fast breaks are what's getting us.
Got 30 seconds left to go in the quarter. Winamac slowing it down just a little bit, probably looking for the last shot of the quarter. Will Larkin with the ball. It's Austin Brandt.
15 seconds here. Let's see what they get into.
Five seconds left on the clock. Will's going to take a contested three-pointer, and that'll do it for our first quarter, where Winamac leads the Blazers 12-10.
At Co-Alliance Propane, we treat our customers like neighbors because, well, that's what we are. When you trust Co-Alliance Propane as your seriously local propane provider, you're trusting a team of professionals who live, work, and watch the game from right across the county, not the country. A team that's close by and seriously dedicated to your safety and providing the best service possible. Find out more about Co-Alliance Propane's seriously local service and how you can get 50 gallons of propane free at coalliancepropane.com.
This broadcast brought to you in part by these local sponsors. Find your go with Braun Ability, the world's most trusted name in mobility. Braun Ability is a proud supporter of the Winamac community, where we are working together for a more mobile world. Learn more online at braunability.com. Pulaski Memorial Hospital has been proudly serving the community since 1963. With 18 physicians and nurse practitioners, along with a friendly and knowledgeable staff, PMH is dedicated to providing quality care closer to home. More information online at pmhnet.com. Kniebel Insurance is a proud supporter of Winamac Athletics, offering home, auto, farm, and commercial business insurance tailored to fit your needs. Contact Kniebel Insurance today for your free quote. Please support our local sponsors.
Welcome back to RTC TV4. This is Tim Guerra with my partner, Cole Croft.
And this little action there, stood in there and tried to take a charge. Wilson, they called a blocking foul. So Kenny's outside shot hasn't been going, so now it looks like he's going to attack the basket a little more.
Giving Tyson a break. Sam Griffith on Kenny right now.
Yeah, they're struggling with a little bit with Winamac's pressure. Just some, I think that's second over and back.
You got to think in some ways that this is a bigger game for Winamac than it is for Marquette. So I wonder how much that momentum and how geared up for this game this Winamac club must be compared to maybe a Marquette.
Oh,
nice pass.
Absolutely. They're, sectional opponent, so Winamac just needs to make sure they have confidence and put a little scare in Marquette for the sectional.
Absolutely. Will Larkin with a bucket there. Put a good move in underneath.
Marquette really moves and screens.
Shots up and good by number 13, Carson Grott. That's his second three-pointer so far in this contest.
Pretty sure everybody on the floor for them can drill a three.
Sam Griffith for three and drills it.
Sammy says, I'll match you.
That's a great way to answer a three-point shot.
Step back three. Oh, he's feeling it. Staub.
For three.
That's a good-looking shot, Cole.
Yep. See, that makes it hard to guard if you, especially when you could dribble in, step back, hit a three. Now do you take away the dribble, you take away the shot. Boy, they got to call a reach there. And
they're going to call a jump ball.
They missed that call.
They allowed an awful lot of contact right there.
Yeah, you can't tell me that he wasn't getting slapped on the arm to get a piece of that ball.
Jalen Russell re-enters the game. He has 5 points on the night. This kid's fast, this Jalen Russell is.
Oh, absolutely. He's the one running out there on them fast breaks. See if we get a little better movement going here.
Wilson Smith out to Sam and threw it to the Marquette bench.
Yeah, it just didn't look like everybody was setting their spots.
It's a little bit out of rhythm on that time down the court. Kenny Out to Joe Andershot. Hits the three-pointer.
That's the tough thing about defending Marquette. I mean, you got to focus on Kenny. And
then you got a 6'7" guy that can drill a three like that.
Yeah, so he can, you help up on him, and he's going to kick it real quick and get his guy an open shot. That shot got Andershot a little bit fired up there.
Sam Griffith for three. Oh, just off the mark.
Wilson
Great
Smith.
rebound by Wilson. Threw the ball away. Got a little excited. Looks like they're going to get Calvin for a foul.
Yeah, it's tough to get a foul for a coach there. You know, you're 80 feet away.
Weird foul, number 5.
Tyson Johnson coming back in for Will Larkin.
I wonder if he's going to get Sam a break and
yeah, I'm guessing
guard
Tyson's,
Kenny or not.
Yeah, Tyson's going back on Kenny.
I think we're going to see that tonight. Sam and Tyson back and forth on Kenny, give him a couple different looks. Are they going to get Will on that, or Calvin?
Weird foul, number 5.
They're quick, aren't they?
Yes, they are. It's going to be Calvin's second foul on the night. Jalen Russell throwing the ball in for Marquette.
Good job by Wilson Smith reading that play. Good job by Austin Brandt initiating the contact. Passes are going to have to be a little sharper against this team with their quickness.
I
like the pass to Tyson underneath. He was open for a split second. That ball just needed to get there quicker.
Yeah.
Cole.
Yeah, you're playing a team with everything just needs to be a little stronger and a little quicker.
And for the Blazers, number 1,
Austin Brandt missed his first shot.
You know, Marquette's played some top-notch opponents this year, so a physical, quick game's not foreign to them.
Austin missed both of his free throws. Kenny brings the ball down. He's going to try to drive, dumps it off to Andershot. Huge denial by Wilson Smith. That was a great play.
I saw Wilson standing next to his older brother Smitty yesterday, and Wilson's got some height on him. He didn't like that. He said he could still school him, though.
Right. Wilson listed at 6'2". He's playing a little taller tonight. Calvin with his own rebound goes up with his own rebound again.
Patting his stats there with rebounds. Got to get back quick. Ooh.
Yeah, might have been a body check.
Yeah.
Wilson was in position to make that play.
That's where you got to just step in there and hold your hands up and let them run you over and hope they call that charge.
It's going to be Wilson's second foul.
So this critical part here. Marquette's got a chance to go up 4. See how Winamac handles it. You really need to get a good shot down here this next trip.
First shot up and good. Makes both of them. Jake Tarnow. Calvin Larkin brings the ball up for Winamac. Dishes it out to Wilson. Austin kind of wants to take it himself, finds Wilson outside.
Austin's wanting the ball over here. They're wanting to bring him out. He's got a little smaller guy on him. I think that guy's actually holding him. Good move by Calvin. Man, they get the ball up there quick. We have got to sprint back. You see that first step on Kenny there?
That's amazing. I don't think he misses a lot of those, does he?
No, I think he's a little frustrated, but he won't hang his head.
I imagine those are going to start dropping before too long. Sam Griffith hits Calvin. Calvin with a little step-back jumper and drains it.
So Winamac responds. They go down 4, get a couple stops here, and tie game, 21-21. Quick shot.
Tyson Johnson brings the ball down for Winamac to Wilson. Inside to Austin Brandt, who dribbles the ball off his toe.
Good move, Tyson. Got his own rebound. Back out to Calvin for three. No. Winamac's doing a good job on the offensive rebounding.
They're doing good on the rebounds, and they're having good looks at, at the basket. Some of those just aren't dropping for us either.
Yeah, we got to get them easier. Them 4 to 6 footers, they got to start falling.
Wilson battling hard in there against Joe Andershock.
Now we gave up a couple offensive rebounds.
Andershock with 5 points on the night so far, with just a little over 2 minutes left in the second quarter. Tyson Johnson sizing up the floor. Letting his offense get set up into Austin Brandt. Austin's going to take a move to the basket. Going to pick up a foul on Jake Tarnow.
I think Austin feels like he's got a mismatch down there, and he's kind of been calling for the ball. We just need to feed it to him, and he's very good at shot faking and getting to the line.
Austin he's been a little bit quiet offensively so far, but he's had some good shots. Man, he's not afraid to go into contact.
No, you're not going to hurt that boy.
First shot is up, and that one's good.
He's a much improved free throw shooter, too, this year.
Blazers, number 15, Robert Bartholomew. Back in for the Warriors.
So Winamac hanging tough here.
Will Larkin.
Awesome with a chance to tie it with this next free throw. It's up and good. We got a tie ball game.
Will Larkin just checked in for Sam Griffith.
Andershock kicks it outside. Jalen Russell.
Good hands by.
Great heads-up play by Calvin Larkin. That's going to put Winamac up by 2.
The Junkyard Dog caused that, getting his quick hands in there. Look at Willie Larkin getting on the floor. There we go. Good pressure.
Winamac ball. Marquette looking a little bit fatigued all of a sudden.
Yep. They've only subbed in like one person there, so maybe we can wear them down. Coach Hugler's doing a good job of getting Tyson rest and Sam rest and Will rest. I think Calvin's so physically fit, he doesn't need much rest.
Blazer foul, number 3, Colin Kinney. The line for the Warriors, number 3, Tyson Johnson.
So far, Colin Kinney has yet to score this game, Cole.
He's missed some pretty easy shots, but, a little bit of it is Tyson's putting some pressure on him.
Tyson's having a heck of a defensive night, and Sam spent some time guarding him as well, giving Tyson a break on him, and wow, that's pretty impressive.
Tells you how physical it is. Will Smith's got to come out of the game for some blood on his uniform. It's like he got busted in the mouth a little bit there.
That's just going to make him angry,
That's right. He's a tough kid.
Tyson's shots up and no good.
And the free throw break
Tyson
there.
And Kinney. Tyson shuts him off. Oh, Austin might have been sleeping just a little bit.
Got his hand up. Man, Austin Brandt has some quick hands.
Sam Griffiths, he's going to go north to south, and Austin out to Sam to Tyson. Tyson for 3, and it's going to be just off the mark. Austin Brandt with a huge rebound.
Junkyard Dog.
That was awesome. He came to play tonight.
Yes, he did. Couple offensive rebounds, quick hands down here. I think we lost our matchup down here, and he contested the shot, and they didn't make it.
Number 2, Jalen Russell. The line, Austin.
You're normally never going to out-hustle Austin Brandt.
Austin's first shot's up, and it's going to be off the mark.
Wilson, he's ready to come in already.
Yes, he is. Austin's second shot. It is up, and that one will be good.
Winamac,
3-point lead, 1 minute to go. Be nice to get a stop here, maybe get the last shot.
Also in number 13, Austin.
The Cougars are going to get Calvin a little bit of rest.
Austin Creasy coming in for the Warriors. You know, I've been impressed with this Austin Creasy. He can come in and be a lightning rod for the Warriors at different times.
Yeah, he's pretty quick. He's got a great outside shot.
Fresh set of legs for Winamac.
Oh, they're going to get Willie on that. Ooh, he gave him an elbow. That kid's
Zach Arthur for Marquette's coming off the
holding his nose. Oh, we got more blood now.
Yeah, this is a blood match. Exchanging bloody noses. Got a pretty good look at the bloody nose there on the sideline. That's Winamac's athletic trainer helping him out a little bit. Doug?
I don't think it was anything intentional.
No, just two guys going for the ball.
Just trying to rip the ball away.
I think that's the first we've seen Zach Arthur off the bench for Marquette. He's a 5'11" senior. We got 46.8 seconds left to go in the half. Winamac up by 3, 26-13. Cole, this is the contest we were looking forward to.
Physical, exciting games. Kind of been, Marquette could have maybe got away there, and Winamac came back, made a few stops, and the hustle's been there. They've got Kenny a little bit rattled, which is shocking. I mean, he's got some shots, but I think Tyson's, tight defense on him. Maybe have him go a little bit quicker than he wants to go.
I'm guessing that there's not a lot of halves that he's played this year in a basketball game and not had any points at this stage of the game.
I'm highly positive that's never happened. I think we got blood on the floor here, and we're waiting for somebody to get a mop and bucket or something.
I think we'll jump over for a quick timeout while we're waiting for this.
This broadcast brought to you in part by these local sponsors. Enjoy the game with an ice-cold Coke. Locally owned and operated since 1907, Coca-Cola Bottling Company of Kokomo proudly supports 28 high schools in north central Indiana. Our starting lineup of brands are sure to keep you hydrated on the sidelines and at home. Coca-Cola Bottling Company of Kokomo. RTC TV4 thanks you for watching tonight's broadcast. Sponsorship and advertising opportunities are available, and free production is included with every sponsorship package. If you are seeing this, then your customers are seeing it too. RTC TV4. See for yourself. Please support the local sponsors who make this production.
First Federal Savings Bank has provided mortgage loans for over 50 years.
We're now offering commercial loans to support our local businesses.
We offer business loans for real estate, equipment, lines of credit, and investments. We also offer Simply Free business checking for all your banking needs.
Contact Lindy Breeden, our business lending expert, to take the worry out of your business banking.
And remember, we don't want to be the biggest bank, just the best bank.
Welcome back to RTC TV4, where we have a pretty tough contest between the Winamac Warriors and the Marquette Catholic Blazers. Winamac leading 26-23 with 46.8 seconds left. Got a pretty good bloody nose there by, a lot of blood on the court, courtesy of Zach Arthur, and pretty good stretch of blood.
Yeah. I think it's courtesy of Will Larkin.
Courtesy of Will Larkin?
He gave him the bloody nose. Hopefully the kid's all right. He's come back out, so he just got his nose stuffed with some gauze. And 46 seconds here before halftime. I think I'm guessing they're going to have another guy shoot the free throws. And I'm guessing Winamac's going to take the last shot here and take the lead into halftime.
I like it, Cool.
Shiloh Lamer out there. She's cleaning up blood. She's been a manager for years and does a great job. Just a real nice, happy kid.
Managers on these teams are kind of unsung heroes for a program, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. They do all the things behind the scenes, and, I feel extremely privileged for the 5 managers I have. Well, they tried to lob to Andershock. He ended up getting it. And we left the inbounder.
Dane Staub for a bucket.
So I imagine we're going to try to get the last shot here.
Will Larkin brings the ball down. Kinney's guarding him.
Winamac's just running a little flex here.
About 20 seconds left. Oh, Kinney just steals the ball, and he's going to go up with an easy layup. That's his first points of the game.
Colin Kinney for 2.
All right, timeout.
With that timeout, we're going to do a quick break as well.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by these local sponsors. The lawyers and staff at Peterson, Wagoner & Perkins LLP are here to provide the highest quality legal and professional service to their clients presently and for the future. See a full list of services online at peterson-wagoner.com. Woodlawn Hospital, offering state-of-the-art care for Fulton County for over 100 years. Woodlawn Hospital is the area's healthcare leader. Comprehensive care from head to toe. Online at woodlawnhospital.com. Please support the local businesses that help us bring you this production.
Welcome back to RTC TV 4 after that Marquette timeout.
They called timeout there with 14 seconds. I think they just wanted to put a little pressure on Winamac, maybe see if they could get a turnover real quick, and then they backed off. So
Tyson Johnson brings the ball down with 6 seconds left to go. Drives it in, kicks it out to Will Larkin for the 3.
Great pass. Great job. That's a way to finish. Made him pay for that timeout.
Winamac's got to feel good going into halftime with a 29-27 lead against the Marquette Catholic Blazers.
Yeah, that was just an odd timeout with 14 seconds left after they got a steal, and I'm not sure what that was for, but Winamac made him pay for it.
Yeah, so the timeout, and then they gave up a 3-pointer on the other end of the floor. So whatever that was about, well, I guess we'll never know. So we're going to jump over it. Let's see. We're going to do another quick timeout here as we start grinding through halftime.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by these local sponsors. Evans Agency in Rochester, offering farm liability, farm personal property, and farm outbuilding policies, all customized to fit your insurance needs. Let Judy help you protect all of your possessions. Online at evansagencyrochester.com. First Federal Savings Bank is your local mortgage lender with 6 locations throughout North Central Indiana. Trust the professionals at First Federal Savings Bank. Online at firstfederalbanking.com. Please support the local businesses that help us bring you this production.
Kniebel Insurance is a proud supporter of Winamac Athletics, offering home, auto, farm, and commercial business insurance tailored to fit your needs. Contact Kniebel Insurance today for your free quote.
Welcome back to RTC TV 4 as we're sitting at halftime with Winamac leading the Marquette Blazers 29-27. I have Doug Castle with me tonight. He is the athletic trainer here at Winamac. Doug, how you doing tonight?
I'm doing pretty good. How you doing?
I'm not too bad, not too bad. So had a couple bloody noses tonight.
Yeah, we've had a few bloody timeouts there.
Yeah. Well, was that that last stretch of blood? That was a pretty long line of blood they had to clean up.
Yeah, he was telling me that once he got popped in the nose, it just became a gusher, and he just couldn't control it. He tried to get off the court as best he could, but one thing led to another, and his hand got full, and blood went on the floor.
Nice. So, Doug, this is your first year at Winamac as the athletic trainer. This is the first year that Winamac's had an athletic trainer. What's your experience been like so far?
Oh, I tell you, everybody's been wonderful, open arms, very welcoming. Just the new idea of having an athletic trainer first, started out with sheer curiosity. It was what is an athletic trainer? What do they do? So a lot of education has been going into that, communication, just letting not only the students but the teachers and the parents know what I am capable of and what I'm here for, and that's to help the student body, not only athletes but the students as well. If they get hurt, try to get the best care that they can, and also teaching them how to prevent injuries, proper stretching, proper mechanics, things like that maybe the coaching staff won't catch, things like that. So.
Yeah, absolutely. Is there a couple of things in particular that have been really things that you feel like you've had a real impact on, or things that may not have been happening as much, like you said, stretching, some of those things? Are there,
Well, one of the things that I have noticed, again, going back to education, is concussions. As everybody knows, it's a hot topic, and educating everybody, students, athletes, staff, and parents as to how to recognize concussion and what to do as far as if your son or daughter gets a concussion, how do we treat that properly? I think we've come a long way in helping everyone understand what those are, how to deal with them. So.
Yeah. So you hear so much about, that's a great point, you hear so much about concussions that there's almost a stigma around concussions now. There's almost a fear that parents have as opposed to having a more of an understanding. So it sounds like education is the way that you're able to combat some of that.
Absolutely. And knowing is half the battle.
Yep, absolutely.
And the thing is, we know so much more now about concussions and how to treat them. And with our staff at Pulaski Memorial Hospital, we're there to take care of them in all facets of one of our athletes there, in all facets of their rehab, if needed. With physical therapy and even the emotional side of it. We have programs that we can utilize to get them the proper care.
Absolutely, fantastic. So, Doug, you moved here from a different area where you were an athletic trainer at a college level.
Yes, I was at the college level. I was at the NAIA level in the Chicagoland Conference for 15 years.
Okay, yeah, fantastic. So what's it like being in Winamac now, going from a more urban environment to a little bit more of a country, rural setting?
Well, it has been a bit of a transition. I came from a place where I was very used to just working with the students alone. Being 18, I didn't need any parental consent or anything like that, so I had to adjust and remember that we have to take care of the parents and get them involved in the student athletes care as well, and just make sure, again, it goes back to that communication, making sure all the parties are involved in the student athletes care. So so that was probably the biggest transition or learning curve, was to get back to understanding what the parents need, and then of course the student athlete or the adolescent student athlete, what their needs are too.
Absolutely. Well, we're sure lucky to have you. Winamac's really appreciated what you're doing now and what you'll continue to do. I know I hear nothing but positive things from the student body. I know my daughter has had some ankle issues this year, and she spent a good bit of time with you, and she really appreciates what you do and thinks you're a real good guy, and she also seems to think you know what you're doing, so that's two good things.
Great. I've got them fooled.
Yeah, absolutely. Doug, anything you want to say before we switch over to a quick timeout?
Well, just with everything, if you have an injury, don't hide it. Come see us. Come see me. We'll get you the proper care that's needed. And like you said, with our relationship with Pulaski Memorial Hospital, we'll do everything that we possibly can to get you back out on that court.
Fantastic. Doug Castle, athletic trainer here at Winamac. Doug, thanks for joining me for a little bit today.
No problem. Happy to do it.
All that smoke can only mean one thing. The Winamac Corner Deli is cooking up something delicious. Located in the old Burger Dairy store, the Winamac Corner Deli offers everything from daily lunch specials to full-service event catering. Stop in today to try one of our signature creations, like our amazing barbecue nachos or our tantalizing barbecue mac and cheese wrap. Every day is something new, yet familiar. Mouth-watering sandwiches and entrees for any occasion. The Winamac Corner Deli, smoking good food.
This is old you. And this is now you. Things change. Your insurance should too. Talk to an Indiana Farm Bureau insurance agent, and now you can stop knocking on wood.
Welcome back to RTC TV4. This is Tim Gearhart with my partner Cole Croft as we're getting ready for some more Winamac basketball. Winamac wins the first half 29-27. Coach Eagler's got to be pleased with his team. Imagine that was a good inspirational experience at halftime. If you're Marquette, what do you say at halftime to your club? If you're Coach Mooney, made the trip here on a cold night in January, what do you tell your kids?
Well, I think they've missed a few easy shots around the basket, so I don't know if Colin Kenny's forcing it a little bit. Maybe you take him off the ball, have someone else run him off some screens or something like that. But I'm sure it's about getting him involved and Andershock involved. But they got some shooters. Coach Hugler should be pleased. I'm sure he's not real happy about that turnover there when he was wanting to get last shot, but great execution on a last-second play there. Tyson Johnson kicking it out to Will Larkin and knocking down a shot. So, he's in good shape here. We just got first 3 minutes is a telling story of the third quarter of who's going to dictate the game.
That really sets the tone for the rest of the game, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
There's something real important about those first couple of minutes.
Yeah, the adjustments at halftime, kids, adjusting to what the coach wants to do, and usually you can tell which team is listening to their coach and going through with the game plan. It'll be interesting here. It's Marquette's ball. Winamac can get in here and get a stop early, maybe get them a 6-8 point lead. That Doug's a pretty good guy, isn't he?
Yes, he is.
He's been extremely good to have him around. Kids love him. I mean, just a very
good
nice
personality. You need a good personality to work with youth, don't you?
Yeah, he's a pretty funny guy too. So I really enjoy him, and he does a good job with the kids.
We're set to get underway here. Jake Tarnow brings the ball down.
Looks like they're going to try to force it inside to Jalen Russell.
Russell with the first points of the quarter.
Jalen Russell for 2.
Winamac tries to run Calvin off some screens, or maybe they're going to run him off a double screen. There we go. I like to see him get it in. They made an adjustment and put Andershock on Austin Brandt now. He was a tough matchup for them in the first half.
Calvin Larkin goes in. Austin with the rebound. Can't put it back in. Wanted to fall, Cole.
Yeah, here we go. We got to get back court. They're a great passing team. The Andershock's length there just kind of made Calvin adjust on that shot.
Dane Staub with 9 points on the night.
Wow. Neither one of them wants to call a foul, so they just waited each other out, and they just finally called a jump ball. I don't know how you don't call a body there.
Calvin Larkin looks a little confused by the no call.
Willie's laughing at it. Yeah, he just completely shoved me.
Ball, Austin at the top of the key. Gonna drive in.
Sammy traveled. So they made an adjustment putting Andershock on Austin, and looks like Coach Hugler is going to take a timeout here and make his adjustment.
This is old you. And this is now you.
5 wears his fire hat and coat in the wind.
Things change. Your insurance should too. Talk to an Indiana Farm Bureau insurance agent. And now you can stop knocking on wood.
Welcome back to RTC TV 4. as the first 2 buckets of the half are in favor of Marquette Catholic.
Now, it looks like their game plan was maybe get it inside number 2 there, Jalen Russell, get him involved. Maybe Andershock here. That way they get the inside game going. That'll get Kenny going on the outside probably.
Tyson on Kenny. Kicks it out to the top key to Dane Staub.
Yeah, Tyson's doing a great job on Kenny, keeping him out of the lane.
Andershock, he's going to miss that.
Oh, is he going to call it? Yeah, he called it.
Looked like he was almost reluctantly calling that foul on Jalen Russell there with the over the back.
Blazer foul number 2, Jalen Russell.
Almost 2 minutes in, Winamac hadn't scored.
That's going to be Jalen's 3rd foul.
Maybe that'll hurt their game plan a little bit.
It's kind of interesting. If they're not using a lot of guys off the bench, they get into foul trouble. That could spell some problems for Marquette Catholic, Cole.
I think that one kid, he's still holding his nose, so I'm not sure he's going to be available the rest of the game.
Will Larkin dribbles it out to the top of the key. Hands it to his brother, Calvin. Calvin tries to force a shot inside, and the ball's going everywhere. It's going to be Winamac ball.
Yeah, just do that pass a split second too late after he was already open and kid recovered. They did get a switch in there, which got Austin on a shorter guy.
Austin kicks it back out to Calvin. Pushes it over to Sam. He thought about a 3-point shot. Gonna slow it back down, let the offense get set. Will Larkin comes up top. Kicks it out to Sam, who almost, and that's the second time he's thought about a 3-point shot on this possession.
Sammy's got to be confident and just come off there and firing. A lot of dribbling right now. Marquette's really put the locks on us here early in this half.
Tight defense. Winamac trying to penetrate and just struggling. Will Larkin might have been open for a split second there on the cut.
One thing I notice here, we're setting some ball screens, but we're going about 2 feet off the screen where the guy can slide through. And you really need to go shoulder to hip. See that?
Yeah, you need to hedge off that screen.
You just need to go right off your person so that kid can't get through there. That's a ball handler's job, is to run them into that screener. I mean, once Austin's there, he can't be moving or he's going to get a foul. So you got to set your guy up.
That's the second foul on Colin Kinney. Will Larkin's first shot bangs around, is no good.
Next, still looking for points here.
Just need that first bucket to go in, and we'll get things going.
Yeah.
There, Will drains the second free throw.
Best thing for a shooter to get going is get him a layup, an easy one, or a free throw. They see they got a mismatch with Willie and Andershock there. They didn't take advantage of it.
Looks like they're going to get Sam Griffith on the foul.
I think we got a pivotal part of the game here. Max kind of came out struggling to get some points on the board. Marquette can take a 3-point lead here.
Marquette came out with a lot of hustle this half.
I'm sure the coach got into him a little bit.
Jake Tarno drains his first free throw. Second one up, and it is good as well. Jake Tarno, a 6-foot junior for Marquette. Calvin Larkin hands it off to his brother Will.
I like that match in there. Good. No call.
Looks like a lot of contact in there with Austin when he went up. Andershock goes in.
Calvin.
It looks like they're not going to call the charge.
Calvin
Great
said,
play by
you're not
Sam
going to
Griffith.
bring that in here. That's what we need, little transition points there. Defense leads the offense. Seems like Winamac's got a little bit better pep in their step. I just don't like that. That's a nickel, you know. He barely even touches him, and you call that.
Warrior foul number 0, Will Martin. Back in for the Warriors.
It's going to be Will's third foul.
Smith.
Don't want to see Will get into foul trouble.
No. That's what I talk about, you know, officials got to be consistent and a lot of contact, and then we call that little one.
Tyson he's
in Kenny's head a little bit.
Yeah, yep.
Kenny's really struggling. He's still not scored?
He scored a bucket right at the end of the first half. That's
okay.
There's a big drive. Looks like you're going to get Wilson on that one. So Colin Kinney going to go to the line.
Warrior foul number 21, Wilson. Smith, the line.
I think the adjustment at halftime was pound it inside and attack the basket, and we got 3 fouls already. It's tough because, you know, you're just going to have to help out on Kenny and leave some gaps open for guys to dribble in there.
Sam Griffith going to give Will Larkin a break with his third. Will with his third foul. Try to save him for the rest of the game. Kenny's second shot up, and it's good. I wonder how many free throw shots that kid's taken in his life.
Quite a few.
Ball out to Wilson. Smith finds Austin. Austin looking for a guy. Decides to take it for him, pick it himself.
Boy, there's not
a lot of contact there, and they're just not calling that, Cole.
Yeah. I'm okay with that, but keep it on both ends. Tyson did a great job cutting Kenny off there.
Staub kicks it out. Winamac just playing some really good defense here.
Their defense has been solid.
Endershock thought about the three. Wilson was in his face. 3-point try from Kenny, and it's no good.
Rebound by Calvin. Got up over Endershock there. Great
no look pass to Wilson. He drains it.
2 points, Wilson Smith.
I love that no look pass. That's awesome.
Give credit to Wilson hustling down the floor, finding an open spot. Tyson Johnson's going to be worn out tomorrow. He's giving Kenny everything he can handle.
Looks like they're going to bring Will back in and give Tyson a little bit of a break.
Yeah.
Speaking of Tyson being tired.
He looks a little winded, but he's doing a great job on that.
Yes, he is. He's giving it everything he's got.
Now Sammy gets the responsibilities of chasing him. They've got him a little flustered. I mean, 2 missed layups for him. Then he gets a foul.
Yeah, that's frustration right there, isn't
absolutely. So credit Tyson and Sammy for just staying
Colin
on
Kenny,
him.
I don't know that he's came out of the game yet tonight.
I doubt it.
I don't think they've subbed him in and gave him a rest yet. Colin Kenny with 3 fouls.
Pace has kind of slowed down here a little bit.
Sure, Coach Mooney does not want to see Kenny get into foul trouble.
Look at that.
A little bit of contact, no call. Will drains a 3.
Got to get
That's
to the
Will
corner.
Larkin's third 3-pointer tonight.
Good hustle, Austin Brandt. Oh, yeah. Good hustle, tipped off of him.
Austin Brandt wants to win this game. He's not here just to have fun.
Yeah, he better quit talking. The officials started following him there. The junkyard dog.
Yeah, he gets things emotional.
Yeah, he'll dive in them stands.
Huge 3-pointer by Will Larkin after the no call when Calvin drove and ran into some contact.
So Winamac fought through them first 4 or 5 minutes of the second half and have a 2-point lead right now. There we go. They got the body foul now.
Looks like that's going to be on Jake Tarno.
So give him credit there for his physical, and they're not really getting the calls, and they fought through it. 2-point lead. He doesn't like that, does he?
Coach Mooney's not pleased about that last call. He apparently hasn't been watching all the no calls.
I didn't know coaches let the officials know they weren't happy about it.
Yeah, yep. He might
I'll remember that.
That's going to be another foul on Jake Tarnow. That's going to be his 4th.
Winamac attacking the basket.
Coach Mooney is pacing. He's not pleased. Mike Tarnow is going to get a break here from Robert Bartholomew, 6'2", senior. This is the first we've seen him come in tonight, I believe. Will's first shot is good.
In for the Blazers, number 15.
Marquette might be taken slightly off guard tonight, Cole.
Yeah, a little bit. I like the way Winamac's fought through them first 4 or 5 minutes of the second half, and we're starting to roll a little bit now.
Second free throw. Those are, those 2 free throws matter a bunch, don't they, in that moment?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Gets 4th foul on a guy, knocked 2 free throws down. Tyson's back in to chase Kenny again.
This Dane Staub handles the ball awful well, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Dane Staub for 3. It's going to be short. Rebound, Wilson Smith. Good bit of contact.
Block.
Sam Griffith with the denial. I like it. Calvin Larkin coming down. He's going to take a 3. It's going to be no good.
Not sure about that shot. 40 seconds left to go in the quarter.
Sam Griffith heads up play.
There you go.
Looks like he's going to be a foul on Dane Staub.
So Winamac's done a good job of being physical here and accepting the challenge and kind of adjusted to only, we got off to some quick fouls there to start the second half, and we stayed at 3, and now Marquette needs to adjust. Next time we're shooting free throws the rest of the game, next foul.
Marquette really coming into Winamac at a bad time. Four straight wins for Winamac. They're on an emotional high. Had 9 different guys score for Winamac last night against West Central. Winamac's playing about as good a ball as I've seen them play this year.
Yeah, they're playing solid. Well, just as a team, they're playing really well.
Yes, they are.
Oh, what a move by Calvin Larkin.
Tries to tip it in, no good.
Kenny drags a left-hander.
Clips the rim. So after the third quarter, Winamac 39, Blazers 35.
At Co-Alliance, we understand the importance of community. After all, we've been farmer-owned since the 1920s. And now that we're a part of your community, we want to become your total agronomy solutions provider. Co-Alliance offers the latest in ag technology for your operation. From field scouting and fertilizers to premium seed and precision agriculture, we can help take your operation to the next level. Put the resources of your local cooperative to work. Contact Co-Alliance today.
Welcome back to RTC TV4. This is Tim Garrett, my partner Cole Croft. Cole, we got ourselves a game.
Oh, man, nice physical game. Winamac's really taking it to them the last 2-3 minutes of that third quarter and got the momentum going into the fourth, so just need to keep it up.
Kind of worried when they came out at halftime. It looked like the adjustments Marquette made and the pace of the game was starting to change. They looked a little bit more hustle and started to worry me a little bit, and then it seemed like as soon as Marquette had a couple of fouls, they started having to change their game plan a little bit when some of their key players starting to run into some foul trouble.
Yeah, give credit to Winamac. A lot of seniors on the team. They adjusted, Calvin and Austin and Sammy, and Wilson, just adjusting to what they need to do. They didn't get overexcited there when Marquette came out and kind of handed it to them the first couple of minutes, and they got a 4-point lead here going in the fourth quarter.
Colin Kinney passed the ball down to Andershock. Andershock back out to Robert Bartholomew.
Austin and Tyson are just doing a fantastic job on defense tonight.
Andershock kicks the ball into Kinney, draws the foul. He's going to get Tyson this time. Is that on the floor,
I think he might have got Austin.
I think that's on Austin. Yep.
It's one of them, if you're going to foul him, you can't let him make the shot. Let's hope that doesn't get Kenny going here.
Austin, that's only his second foul of the game so far. First shot up, and it's good.
I'd like to see Winamac work the ball here and get a great shot. And we got to be going to the basket because we're shooting free throws the rest of the way. Tyson turnover there. Kenny's just going to lower his head and barrel to the basket.
3 points, Carson.
Marquette's wanting a timeout.
Carson Grout with a big three-pointer for Marquette. We're going to jump over to another quick timeout.
At Co-Alliance Propane, we treat our customers like neighbors because, well, that's what we are. When you trust Co-Alliance Propane as your seriously local propane provider, you're trusting a team of professionals who live, work, and watch the game from right across the county, not the country. A team that's close by and seriously dedicated to your safety and providing the best service possible. Find out more about Co-Alliance Propane's seriously local service and how you can get 50 gallons of propane free at coalliancepropane.com.
Welcome back to RTC TV 4, where Winamac now is down by 2 points, 39-41, with 7 minutes and 10 seconds left to play in this contest. This is an emotional, physical game.
Yeah, they called a timeout after they took the lead there. I wonder if they're going to do something different here on defense. Looks like they're going to pick them up full court. And just token pressure there and backed off.
I think that's what they did last time they called timeout in that sort of situation.
Yeah. So Marquette's picked up the pressure a little bit.
Sam Griffith hits Austin Brandt. He's thinking about it. He's looking for a guy. Finds Calvin. Calvin to Andershock. He drives to the hole.
Good.
He's going to pick up the foul on Andershock.
Good take by Calvin. Just got to keep attacking that basket and shooting free throws.
Line for the Warriors, Calvin.
It's a good fun game.
This is a great game.
I'm going to give a shout out to the lovely Gretchen Gearhart that went home to sit in her warm house, and she's missing this.
I think she's probably watching right now. Under her blanket, probably sipping a tea.
Okay.
Calvin misses his second shot. He's got a 1 point game right now. Andershock kicks the ball out to Kenny. Tyson's right there with him. Got a three-pointer from the corner. He gets his own rebound, goes back up, and he's going to drill it for 2.
Yeah, we really got to get on the defensive boards here. Can't be giving them second shots.
This Carson Grott looks like a kid that can get pretty hot.
Yeah. Boy, they're all shooters. With Kenny driving in there, they're just ready to fire at any moment.
Got a 3-point game with just over 6 minutes left in the game, in the fourth quarter here. Calvin drives, little floater's no good.
I think he might get hit on the arm there a little bit.
Looks like he would like a call on that.
Yeah, you got to turn around quick.
Wilson Smith checking in for Winamac. Tyson eyeballing Kenny. Kicks it out to Dane Staub. They're trying to get Dane a shot.
It's going to be a crucial stop here because Marquette gets up 5-7 points. Yeah. Now they're going to start bringing the ball out a little further and, make cuts, make the defense spread out and make some cuts back door.
And that Kenny had a lot of hang time on that layup.
Yeah.
Going to be a timeout, Winamac. Probably a good time for a timeout. We're going to jump to break.
This broadcast brought to you in part by these local sponsors. Find your go with Braun Ability, the world's most trusted name in mobility. Braun Ability is a proud supporter of the Winamac community, where we are working together for a more mobile world. Learn more online at braunability.com. Pulaski Memorial Hospital has been proudly serving the community since 1963. With 18 physicians and nurse practitioners, along with a friendly and knowledgeable staff, PMH is dedicated to providing quality care closer to home. More information online at pmhnet.com. Kniebel Insurance is a proud supporter of Winamac Athletics, offering home, auto, farm, and commercial business insurance tailored to fit your needs. Contact Kniebel Insurance today for your free quote. Please support our local sponsors.
Welcome back to RTC TV4. This is Tim Gearhart with my partner Cole Croft. Blazers go ahead 45-40 over Winamac with 5:26 left in the game. This is an important couple of minutes here for Winamac.
Yeah, Coach Hugler called that timeout, just knowing this is an important possession to get a score on. So, baseline out of bounds here. Let's see what he's got drawn up.
Got Tyson Johnson be throwing the ball in for Winamac. A lot of contact.
Yeah, they're just kind of letting it go here. Willie couldn't even move.
Jalen Russell back in the game for Marquette. Larkin for three. It's going to be just off the mark. Huge rebound by Wilson Smith. Kicks it out.
Man, they're letting him play.
They're letting him play.
Yeah.
He's going to draw the foul.
You're going to have to call that one, I think, when it's on both arms.
No doubt about it. That's Carson Grott that's fouling Tyson. Tyson, a good strong move to the basket.
Plays a foul number 13, Carson.
I do like the physicalness, though.
I do, too. That's going to be the third foul on Carson Grott. These are huge free throws right here for the 6'1" sophomore. He drains his first one.
Knock this one down. We got to come down and get a stop, keep him out of the lane, and we got to keep attacking the basket and get to the free throw line.
Second shot's up, and it is no good. Rebound, Wilson Smith. Winamac retaining possession. Will Larkin for three, and it's good. Huge three-point play by Will Larkin.
Hey, that's all benefit to Wilson Smith there, getting that offensive rebound.
Absolutely.
1 point game. I think every possession is going to go through Kenny right now. Oh, charge. Awesome job. Junkyard dog.
That is huge.
That's big. He's trying to explain himself. He's frustrated. Tyson has got Colin Kenny frustrated tonight.
That's going to be the fourth foul on Colin Kenny.
Yeah, that's kid
going 4.5 minutes to play.
Kid going to play college ball at Furman, and Tyson, a sophomore, just taking it to him.
Uh-oh, Tyson mishandles the ball right there. Marquette going to get the foul. Wilson or Will Larkin coming up a little bit limp there. He might be all right.
Might have turned his ankle a little bit. Tyson's got to protect that ball a little more. These guys got a little quicker hands than we're used to.
You know, if Will didn't have 3 fouls on him already, that wouldn't have been a bad foul to take right there, would it?
No.
Otherwise, that would have been an easy layup.
I think crucial part in the game, I think, keep Will in there.
Yep, I think you're right. Andershock underneath. He's got nothing. Kicks it out. Kenny falls down as he's driving.
Oh, that is a charge. There you go. Tyson stepping in there.
A huge charge by Tyson Johnson.
His coach is going ballistic, too.
Coach Mooney is not pleased.
It's only Andershock's second, but hey, that shows the toughness of Winamac. They're standing in there taking charges. They're going to do whatever they can. Now they're warning the coaches to sit down from Marquette.
Just a 1 point game in favor of Marquette, but gosh, the emotional part of this game right now is in favor of Winamac, don't you think?
Yeah, I'm getting excited. They're going to try to force it down to Austin Brandt. Man, every cut is challenged.
Looks like Kenny might have got his hand on Tyson with a no call.
Willie going to the basket. Good job.
Bucket. What a huge drive.
And one. Man, the crowd is loving this.
You know, I had to throw a shout out to the captain. You know what this is called, don't you? After you drop a bucket and you go to the line.
What's that?
This is he's going for the conventional 3-point play.
That's right.
I think Shea's going to get a bumper sticker with that on it. Will Larkin doesn't convert. What's the call here?
Yeah, we got a foul, I think, on Wilson Smith.
Over the back.
Hey, Wilson's he's not counting every free throw going in. He's going in there to get an offensive rebound every time. So
that's 4 fouls on Wilson. You're gonna have to watch that too.
He's come up big tonight.
Yes, he has. A lot of guys have come up big for Winamac. They understand this is a big game.
Look at that Jalen Russell in there. He's just pushing off on Willie. Willie's doing a great job. I mean, that kid's really bruising him up. Andershock for 3. Got it.
3 points, Joe Andershock.
Still got to keep going to the basket here. Good inside-out shots, okay, but you got to attack the basket.
3 minutes left to play. Just a 2-point game. Calvin Larkin takes it up to the top.
Looks like he's going to run Calvin off a couple double screens here and see what he can get. Call the carry.
That's a convenient time to call that.
Yeah, I don't know. It probably was, though.
And for the Blazers, number 1.
Big possession here. How many times have we said that?
I think this feels like every possession feels big tonight.
Yeah, it is.
It's one of those games.
You know, everything's going to feed through Kenny.
Colin Kinney takes the ball down, meets Tyson. Tyson having a fantastic defensive game. Takes the ball to Tarnow. Calvin tried to get that ball back. Austin Grant contests the
good rebound.
The shot and gets the rebound.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Willie tried to get the old 3-point. Is he giving him the shot?
Oh, my.
Oh, that's his 5th foul?
Colin Kinney, the
fouled
best
out of the
player at
game.
Marquette. He's going to go to the bench. He's done for the night.
How many points did Tyson hold him to?
Colin Kinney has 2 buckets and 3 free throws.
7 points.
7 points, and he fouled out.
I think if you told Tyson and Coach Hugler that this morning, they would take that.
I think they would take that. But we got 2 minutes and 16 seconds left. Winamac's at the line. Can tie it with these 2 shots. First bucket's good.
Let's see how much that changes Marquette's offense now. Because the ball's been in his hands every time.
Second shot up, good. That's going to be a tie ball game. Jake Tarnow bringing it down for Marquette. Andershock.
No, Will Larkin's doing a really good job on him inside. Jalen Russell inside there.
Yes, he is. Just under 2 minutes left to play with a tie ball game.
Ah, man.
2 points, Dane.
I don't know if that was tipped or not, but that's a pretty good play.
Yep, Dane Staub goes to the basket. Will Larkin waiting for the offense to get set up. Wilson Smith.
Coach Hugler calling out a set here. Little elbow series. Calvin going to the basket. Clutch shot. 50 to 50. We just need to get a stop and take the last shot here. There we go. Call timeout. Yeah, let's see what Coach Hugler does here. Got 2 timeouts left. I think you got to be ready for the full court pressure. This is one of those you get a wide open layup or an inside out shot, maybe you take it, but Coach Hugler, they wouldn't give him the timeout. He was calling timeout. That's too bad. Coach Hugler's calling for the timeout, couldn't get it. All right, down 2. Let's see what we got. We got to keep going to the basket, I think.
44 seconds left. 3-point. Calvin Larkin with a 3-pointer. The go-ahead 3-pointer.
I say go to the basket or hit a pull-up 3.
I like a pull-up 3 in that situation.
I think he was feeling it.
I like whatever shot we're going to make, actually. Winamac up by 1 with under 30 seconds. It's going to be Marquette ball out of bounds.
All right, 27.6 seconds here. little tension in the air, isn't there?
A little bit of tension. This is Indiana basketball at its finest.
I think you let him play out here.
Andershot.
Good job.
Great defensive play by Tyson and Austin. Are they going to jump ball?
That's Winamac's ball.
Winamac ball with 18.9 seconds and a 1-point lead.
Well, Pop Coach Hugler here. He's going to get a timeout. I think you got to get the ball in Calvin or Willie's hands, and they're going to foul.
Let's jump over to another quick break.
This broadcast brought to you in part by these local sponsors. Enjoy the game with an ice-cold Coke. Locally owned and operated since 1907, Coca-Cola Bottling Company of Kokomo proudly supports 28 high schools in north central Indiana. Our starting lineup of brands are sure to keep you hydrated on the sidelines and at home. Coca-Cola Bottling Company of Kokomo. RTC TV4 thanks you for watching tonight's broadcast. Sponsorship and advertising opportunities are available, and free production is included with every sponsorship package. If you are seeing this, then your customers are seeing it too. RTC TV4. See for yourself. Please support the local sponsors who make this production possible.
Welcome back to RTC TV4, where we have 18.9 seconds left, where Winamac's getting ready to inbound the ball with a 1-point lead against a Marquette Catholic team that Winamac has yet to beat in the 5 years that we've played him. Cole, this ball game is awesome.
Yeah, I just can't thank Shay, the captain, Caston, for getting sick enough, you know. Yeah. Let me get here and do this. So
you get the Marquette game and the Plymouth game.
Yeah, man, he's a nice guy, isn't he?
Yep.
So
we remember that next big game. We're gonna have to tell Shay to stay home.
So we just need to get the ball in here. Got to come back to it. There we go. Get it into Sammy.
Get a foul. How many is that on Andershot?
I thought he only had 2 last time. He might have 3 now.
Plays a foul number 4, Joe Andershot.
Well, that's his 4th.
You got to kind of wonder about some of these fouls even now. If it ends up going into overtime, on how many guys can you have play over?
Absolutely. I think, does Russell have 4? Pretty sure Russell has 4 also.
Yep, I think so.
Big shots by Sammy. 2 shots.
First shot up, and it's good.
Sam Griffith, the 6'1 senior, showing a little bit of senior poise out there. He knows how big these free throws are right now. Second shot is up, and it is good as well.
3-point lead, 17.7 seconds left. I think you play outside a little bit, and you know, maybe you let the drive go here.
3-point shot by Marquette. It's good! It's a tie game.
Sammy's got a chance.
5 seconds left.
Oh, my goodness.
Larkin got it. The Warriors are going to win.
Oh, he got it off. Oh, my goodness. Oh.
This gym is electric right now.
Yeah, they were trying to get it.
Winning with the last second shot. Sam Griffith dishes the ball to Will Larkin. What a great pass.
Unbelievable. I think Coach Hugler was thinking about a timeout, and he saw they got it in almost half court to Sammy, and he just looked up. Willie was streaking down the court. You know, I hate to see that. Marquette Catholic's coaches going there to chew out the officials, and you know, that's uncalled for. I mean, that was a classic game, and you know, be a good sport about it.
This game tonight is one for the history books, Cole.
Man,
holy cow.
That's a good deal. You can see the excitement by the kids down there tackling each other, and you know, so I'm proud of them. Coach Hugler did a great job. Tyson Johnson, I mean, I don't even know if Tyson scored or not, but he by far was the MVP of that game.
Oh my gosh.
Everybody stepped up. I mean, Wilson Smith does the little things, you know. Willie Larkin hit some clutch shots. Calvin went to the basket. I mean, Sammy hit 2 clutch free throws there, and then you got the junkyard dog, Austin Brandt. I mean, just getting his hands on everything. And
several charges that we took underneath, those were critical and crucial.
Big time. What we have, 4 or 5 charges tonight?
I think so. This is a huge win for Winamac.
I'm happy for them kids. That's just a heck of an effort by that team.
What a boost to this Winamac program.
Well, the fans are a little excited. I think you and I were a little excited.
I think we were a little bit cranked up, Cole.
I hope Shay's not in a bucket puking or anything. I hope he got to watch this.
I'll tell you what, I felt like puking in a bucket there towards the end.
Yeah, well, kids can feed off of that too, man. That is cool.
Fantastic win for the Winamac Warriors with a final score of 57-55. We're going to take another quick timeout here, and we'll come back with some post-game.
First Federal Savings Bank has provided mortgage loans for over 50 years.
We're now offering commercial loans to support our local businesses.
We offer business loans for real estate, equipment, lines of credit, and investments. We also offer simply free business checking for all your banking needs.
Contact Lindy Breeden, our business lending expert, to take the worry out of your business banking.
And remember, we don't want to be the biggest bank, just the best bank.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by these local sponsors. The lawyers and staff at Peterson, Wagoner & Perkins LLP are here to provide the highest quality legal and professional service to their clients presently and for the future. See a full list of services online at peterson-wagoner.com. Woodlawn Hospital, offering state-of-the-art care for Fulton County for over 100 years. Woodlawn Hospital is the area's healthcare leader. Comprehensive care from head to toe. Online at woodlawnhospital.com. Please support the local businesses that help us bring you this production. This broadcast is brought to you in part by these local sponsors.
Welcome back to RTC TV4. As we're starting to wrap things up. Cole, I'm exhausted after that game. I didn't do anything. I just sat here.
That was fun. That was a well-played game, very physical. Runs by both teams back and forth, and Winamac just never gave up. And it got that second half came out. I thought Marquette was ready to take it to us, and we just seniors on the team stepped up and took control of it. I think getting them in foul trouble helped us a bunch. And
Sam Griffith right there at the end. Those 2 free throws that he made.
Yeah.
And then
that's what seniors do. They knock down big shots.
Knock down big shots, and then he caught Will Larkin on the cut right there before the time expired.
Yeah. So I don't know. That's just a exciting game. And I'm sure the Lucy Knuckles down there in Westfield enjoyed that game, and I'm sure we're getting a lot more viewers really enjoying this RTC TV4. It's a neat thing, and for the families to get to be able to see this from far away, and I don't know if we're overseas yet or not, but it could be.
Actually, yesterday for the West Central game, it was Hall of Fame night for the boys, and Jeff Berger was inducted. And I guess there was quite a number of people that came into town. I think Craig Barr had something to do with bringing a bunch of people into town. There was a guy that was an exchange student for 1 year in Winamac in 1981 that I interviewed before the game. He's from Madrid, Spain.
Same thing.
Yeah, same thing. And he came in and showed up for that just to watch that. And he hadn't been to Winamac in 31 years.
Really?
Yep. And he played football. He was a kicker for Winamac at that time.
Wow,
so
neat deal.
So we have some people in Spain. I say that. We have some people in Spain. I told him we had a big following in Europe, but I don't think he looked at me kind of funny when I said that.
Hey, you might after this game.
You never know.
Watch that, man.
You never know.
That was a good deal.
This Winamac club's it's just fun to watch, and they're getting better and better as the season goes on. And that's what Coach Eagler's got to love about this team is they're getting better and better as it's going on.
Yeah, the confidence they should have going into sectional is, I mean, it's just crazy that I'm not sure where sectional is this year. It might be here or Hebron, I'm not sure, but that's got to give them reason to work hard the rest of the year, finish out extremely strong, and Winamac still got some tough games. Logan's extremely talented, and finish out strong, and man, they know they can win sectional now.
Yeah, yes they do. So that's five straight wins for this Winamac club. These kids got to be exhausted after this game. What an emotional contest.
Yeah, I guarantee Tyson Johnson's exhausted, you know.
I have no doubt.
Yeah.
I have no doubt.
Junkyard Dog probably is too.
Yep.
We might change his name to that.
I think that's a good nickname. I haven't really given out a lot of nicknames this year, but
What we gonna call Hugler?
we're gonna have to debate that.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll ask him about it.
Well, speak of the devil, here he comes.
Coach Hugler joining us at the broadcast. Coach, congratulations. That was an awesome, awesome game. I remember sitting up here with you after that Plymouth basketball game and being really cranked and emotional at that game. But, man, this Marquette Catholic game tonight, your boys brought it.
Yeah, I'm extremely happy for our players. They played hard. We had a lot of intensity. You know, we hit some good shots early, had some good offense. Defensively, quite honestly, we defended them a little bit better than I thought we might. We're a little quicker maybe than I thought. I thought if the game was in the 50s, we had a good chance. I really didn't tell the players out. I still wanted to run, and we did, but we gave up too many transition buckets, especially early and at the beginning of the second half. But, you know, we had some great play out of a lot of guys. Sam Griffith hit some big free throws there at the end. They came down and hit a three, and I think it was about 9 seconds to go, and our players just went. You know, thought about, you know, I didn't really want to call a timeout and let them set their defense. We had enough time. If it got to half court and we didn't have anything, I was going to call a timeout. But, man, I'm glad. I think Sam made the pass. Willie ran the floor. We made that layup there right before the buzzer, and the rest is history. So that was a lot of fun.
That's awesome. This is a big matchup. So this is the 5th year Winamac's played Marquette. This is the first time we came away with a victory. This is a big game.
Yeah, they've had some very talented players, and they still have some very talented players in their program. They're a solid team, and, you know, we may see them again.
Yep, absolutely. It just seemed like defensively, I know Tyson Johnson, Sam Griffith, a lot of you guys played well defensively, Austin Brandt. But, man, holding that Kenny to, I think he had 2 points in the first half, and they came right at the end of the first half. I mean, there's literally like a minute left. So to hold, you know, if you were to tell me that you were going to hold Colin Kenny to 2 points in the first half, I wouldn't have believed you. That was awesome.
Yeah, we were fortunate enough we held Jansen Floto to 2 points in the first half last night as well. The only thing is, I'll give Colin Kenny a lot of credit. We were really focused on him, and he was able to penetrate the gaps a little bit and find his teammates for some open looks, open threes. So he's a very unselfish ball player. But, yeah, to give credit to our guys defensively, it was a good team effort. Tyson was on Kenny a lot and did a great job, and we had Sam, really everybody, because we talked about being in the gaps and closing out with high hands, all those little things that we got to do every possession to be successful.
Coach, your boys sure been a lot of fun to watch this year. We were talking, Cole and I were talking before you got up here about how you just keep getting better and better, and it really seems like this 5-game winning streak, you just got a lot of positive emotional energy going into this stretch of the season. Yeah,
and I hope it continues. I mean, the kids, like I said, I wasn't sure how they were going to come out at the beginning of the game. You know, like I said, this is the first time we beat them in, what did you say, maybe 5 years. So, you know, they're a very good program. But I didn't know if we were going to be a little bit intimidated or if we were just going to come out with some fire, and we came out with some fire. I mean, we were after the rebounds. You know, we gave up some, but we got a lot of rebounds. We tipped the ball some, you know, kept the ball alive, and we dove on the floor and did all those things. And you could tell we were really ready to compete.
And how many charges did you take tonight?
I don't know, but I'll tell you what, I think they were definitely charged. They were good calls. I mean, I'm sure LaVille would think they were all charges, as many as they take. They do a great job taking charges. So, yep. And I don't know if we've taken that many lately. We have in the early in the season, but they did come up big for us tonight.
Something about that emotional impact of a charge in a big moment like that gets the crowd involved, gets your players involved. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, and getting I think Colin Kenny, again, their point guard, who I believe he's going to Furman University to play basketball. I think he picked up his 4th foul, I believe, on a charge underneath the bucket, and then he was aggressive foul. He got his 5th foul late, which, you know, definitely helped. But you know, we tried to go at him a little bit, but he's a pretty smart ball player.
Yep. Coach, sure proud of you, what you're doing with this team this year. A lot of fun to watch. Gosh, anything else you want to add, or any shout-outs?
I'm just extremely proud of my players and my staff and everybody involved. That I do appreciate that. I want to give a shout-out to Will Larkin, who had 20. I just got the scorebook. He had 25 points tonight. I knew he had a lot. And, you know, past his brother tonight. Cal had 17. We had 6 players in the scoring column. I think only played 7 tonight, but they all contributed. And the guys that didn't play contribute every day in practice. They're part of this win as well. I do want to give a quick shout out to my wife, Nancy. It is her birthday today.
Aww.
And we didn't spend much time together, so tomorrow I may take her out for breakfast, and I bought her some balloons. I don't know if that's good enough, but but it is her birthday.
Yeah.
So this was a good birthday present. I hope she likes it.
Yeah, that's really fun. We were talking last night and actually a little bit tonight about the sacrifice of time and how much energy behind the scenes, scouting, and all the work that you do as a coach and that commitment. I mean, a lot of times you don't think about the spouse, but I mean, your wife's probably halfway a widow during this season.
Yeah, yeah. Especially when the kids were younger and I was doing a lot of coaching, it was probably a little tougher. But you know, Ryan, my youngest son's a junior in high school, and he does his own thing quite a bit. And then I've got another son, Logan, who's a freshman at IU. So you know, Nancy keeps busy, and my sister and brother-in-law and my niece are here tonight to hang out with her. So, but yeah, the spouses do put up with a lot, but Nancy, she's a pretty good sport about it.
Yep, you have a great family, Coach Hugler. So thanks a lot for joining us after the game to talk to us a little bit. Fantastic win, and just really excited for you.
Thank you very much. We greatly appreciate it.